Now solving this problem is not a big deal, but someone may feel confused while understanding the question, because there are two parameters n and k. But if you observe, for a given language, inside the given language description they have mentioned n is a positive integer constant. So for a given particular language n is constant, but for the same language k is variable. So option A and option D, number of states depend on a variable, so those options are automatically ruled out. So option A is not correct and option D is also not correct. Now consider n equal to 2. We consider one value, a constant for n. So what will be L? So k can be 1 or 2 or 3 and so on. K cannot be equal to 0, k is greater than 0. So if we consider k equal to 1, n equal to 2, 2 into 1, a power 2, 2 into 2, a power 4, a power 6 and so on. So this is the language. If we consider n equal to 2, for this language n is constant, n is equal to 2. So we'll draw the DFA. So this is initial state. Now initial state is non-final state because epsilon is not part of the language. After that, the smallest accepted string is a power 2. So this state will be final state. So here it is epsilon, here it is a, here it is a power 2. After that we have to accept a power 4. So we add this loop. So after a power 2, this is a power 3 and then a power 4, a power 5, a power 6 and so on. So this is the required DFA. So number of states is 3, which is n plus 1. So the correct option is option B. So if you observe the DFA, then this DFA accepts every string with length greater than or equal to 3. Language of DFA is W such that length of W greater than or equal to 3. So if you consider sigma power 8, set of all strings with length 8, then every string in sigma power 8 is accepted by the language. So we have to find the number of strings in sigma power 8. Now we have studied the formula, number of strings in sigma power n is equal to k power n. K is number of symbols in given alphabet. So we have 8 places to fill. At each place we have two options, 0 and 1. So number of strings will be 2 into 2 into 2, 8 times 2 power 8. 2 is number of symbols in alphabet, 8 is length of the string. So 2 power 8 is equal to 256. This is the answer. Now according to given question, format of set S is first, fourth and seventh bit is 1. Now when they say first bit, it may correspond to MSB, it may correspond to LSB. This may be first bit, which is MSB. This may be first bit, which is LSB. But since the format is symmetric, we don't have to worry about this part. So we have to fill 4 places. At each place we can place 0 or 1. So total there are 2 power 4 equal to 16 strings to consider. So this is brute force approach. Right now we are considering brute force approach. So we have to consider these 16 strings. Then for each string we have to check whether the string is accepted by the DFA or not, and then we have to count how many strings are accepted. But this is brute force approach, it is time consuming. But if a student has practiced for problems like W starts with, W ends with, W contains substring, then the student will understand that the given DFA, it accepts all strings which contain substring 001. So language of given DFA M is W such that W contains substring 001. So we have to find all strings of length 7 where first, fourth, seventh bit is 1 and it also contains substring 001. So one possibility is like this. Here we have substring 001. Another possibility is like this. Here we have substring 001. So here we have to fill two places. At each place we can put 0 or 1. So total 2 power 2 equal to 4 strings follow this format. Here also similarly we get 2 power 2 equal to 4 strings. But if we consider string 1001, 001, this string follows both the formats. So total number of strings will be 4 plus 4 minus 1. This string is considered twice, so we have to subtract 1. So this is 7. Correct option is option C. Now in GATE exam, when there is question related to DFA, some type of question they frequently repeat. For example, W starts with AB, W ends with, and W contains substring. So students should have practice for designing DFA for these type of questions. Now if a student has enough practice, then the student will immediately recognize that the given DFA is for set of all strings that end with AB. But the question asks about language of complement of the DFA. This is complement of the DFA, and complement of the language is set of all strings that do not end with AB. So option A is correct. We will also disprove remaining options. So option B, set of all strings that begin with A or B. If we consider string AB, this begins with A, but this string is rejected by the DFA. So option B is not correct. If we consider option C, then set of all strings that do not contain substring AB. If we consider string ABA, then this string, it contains substring ABA and it is accepted by the DFA, A, B, A. So option C is also not correct. For option D, this is the given regex. If we consider A, BA, B, this string, then this string is accepted by the given regular expression, but string A, B, A, B, it is not accepted by the complement of the DFA. So option D is also not correct, only option A is correct.